As 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
And hello, people in the world, wherever you are. Well, there's only 12 people here.
That's right. I'm trying to get my chair up.
Only 12 people. Where you all at? Watching football, I bet. No.
Oh yeah, football on tonight, isn't it?
Suzanne,
Who's playing tonight?
hopefully it's going to
Scotland.
Scotland.
It's football night in America. Oh no, different country, huh?
Well, Suzanne's in the Isle of Skye, so she's going to try and join us, and because she's in the sky.
Oh, Isle of Skye.
Yeah. Patrick Morris, Hydrone Seekers,
You've got them awfully shy.
Quackers, Quackers.
Quack, 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 quack.
And Dave Cullen.
Albion Drones is here.
Well, Dave was leaving a comment earlier on in the day, but for some reason, by the time I come back on the show again, it's gone. So, and Marcus is where am I, Marcus?
No, don't
do it, Marcus. Don't do it. Don't do it, Marcus.
Hang off the balcony at the moment.
I'm on location. That's the Pacific Ocean out there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's very Pacific. Laurie.
Suzanne.
Laurie.
Hi, Laurie.
Laurie.
Patrick.
Laurie. And Caroline's here. Sweet
Caroline.
Your turn, Terry. I'm early, so don't you? Oh, what's about Jaffa cakes earlier on that I was all about. Right, who else we got here in the house? Anyone else in the house?
So we've got Albion Drones.
Aaron Snapper's here. Gerard's in there. Lauren. How you doing, Lauren?
Better lawns for you.
Lauren.
Feel
Feel better now, Lauren.
Game of Thrones is in the house.
Keith.
Anyone else in the house? No one else in the house. We've gone home.
Lauren was flying drones yesterday.
Jerry's in the house. Hi, Jerry. How you doing?
Dave Cullen. Cat.
Better lawns for you. So if you want your lawns done.
Oh, that's Gary. That's Gary. Funky Duck.
Oh yeah.
Funky Duck.
So Gary's got a good lawnmower.
That's when he's being sensible and working.
I thought you said something else completely.
Germany v Switzerland. Well, I should predict the score. Oh, well, I don't know what the score is. I'm going to play right now, but I would say Germany 2, Switzerland 0. You know, but if someone can tell me that. Jaybird, how you doing?
Joey.
Oh, Jaybird, hi.
Justin Brown.
Hello.
Anyone else? Did you say Bugsy Malone?
Chuck and Laurie.
Chuck's is here, and Harvey's here.
Yay!
And if Kev's listening, how you Kev? Have a good holiday.
So we got.
Oh yeah. He's in sunny space.
And
Hello.
Dave says,
what are you cooking?
Dave
Tell
says,
her to hurry up and do Wordle.
please wins with Jaffa cakes. Yeah. I don't know what that's all about, but
No, Dave does baby ducklings in his air fryer.
Jaybird is good.
Yeah, he sent me that as well.
We did
I
briefly in
all over
in Florida, and Stevie Knowles says, what did he say? He says, "Hi, Susanna, we're Johnny Patrick." Right. I think that's it. I think I've got.
I think we got the people.
Hello, I think
We got.
if I have missed,
we have got a special guest, but he's currently stuck in the green room.
At the moment is currently in
Right.
Cybers. Hang on, no. Wait a minute.
Might not be.
Yeah.
Jackie locked the door to the green room.
I didn't. I promise. I touched nothing.
See, I told you, leave the keys alone, Jackie.
That's touching.
That's what it is. Jackie lost the key. That's the truth. Jackie's lost the key to the green room, and we're having small maid as we speak. So anyway, in the meantime, I'll tell you what, I'm just playing a little video, and
Well, I hope he can get in afterwards.
just try this video.
Let's welcome this week's Drone Seekers live show special guest.
And then you see, wonders of technology. We popped down the road, got the keys, and let him in. Richard, welcome.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I'm in the presence of royalty here.
Don't know about that.
Yes, Terry can be royalty.
Well, I'll be royalty tonight then. Good evening there, Richard. How are you?
No, how the devil are you?
I'm feeling very stupid trying to figure this thing out.
Yeah, well done. You did it.
No idea why it worked.
We're sitting there sort of stalling for time and thinking, Richard, will be here soon.
Yeah.
Richard, whereabouts are you, Richard? I can't remember where you are, so you'll have to tell us where you are.
Where are we?
Virginia.
I know where we are now. I know where I am, but whereabouts are you?
I'm in beautiful downtown Newmarket, Virginia.
Nice.
I'm 15 miles. We're not that far apart. I'm about 15 miles from Newmarket myself. I think it's the wrong Newmarket, alcohol.
The wrong Newmarket.
I think ours is called the home of horse racing, but
Yeah.
I think you actually spell yours as new, the two words, isn't it? New and market. All right.
You know, when I was asked to do this last year and we couldn't come up with a way, Jackie was a smart one. Like that. You said, just use your telephone. I didn't know I could.
Yay!
And
It works.
The wonders of well, Marcus is doing the same right now as well.
Yep,
Right.
yep.
Marcus is on vacation.
I need to give credit is due. The graphics who does the graphics for you people?
Jackie.
Jackie.
I did the thumbnail, yeah?
Very well done.
I'm glad you liked it.
I've always been thrilled by the look of it, but what you did to my photograph, you flipped it and added things in the background.
Yeah.
Did all that. It was magic.
You see, this is all part of it, you see, because this is part of the team. You know, we all sort of do our bit, and one thing Jackie can do that a lot quicker than anyone else can do is come up with these thumbnails. I asked Jackie for a thumbnail, and I've got it about 2 seconds before I asked for it.
So you put the phone down.
Jackie, too late.
Hey, here's an interesting question. How did you get into drones?
Hold on a minute. We're supposed to be asking you these
How do
questions.
you get into drones? Well, let's flip the story. How do you get into drones? I'll tell you if you tell me.
Okay.
How did you get into drones, Richard?
It's not going to tell us.
Mine started with a surgery.
What?
As a photographer, I've always taken pictures. It's always been a paying hobby, that and my guitar. And I had surgery on my right shoulder. Well, fortunately, I'm left-handed, so I can still eat. But you can't take. What can you do in a sling?
Yeah, no, no.
Have any of you ever had an arm in a sling or a leg?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've had both ones in slings when I had elbow operations. Look, can you see the
It'd be
scars?
hard to have your leg in a sling, wouldn't it?
Are you telling me leg in a sling, but it's not really clever?
Anyway, that got.
It's
I couldn't play my guitar.
Oh,
I heard about these things that fly around and have cameras on them. I thought, I'm going to start doing that.
what? One-handed? Oh my God!
Hey, don't laugh. I lost my first three drones in the first 2 months I flew. It's not funny.
But were they DJI drones?
No, they were.
No RTH.
They were junk drones. I still have them, as a matter of fact. I saw this thing on YouTube that said, a good idea, just in case something happens, put your name and phone number on the drone. I didn't know they would just fly away. See, there was no GPS back then. There was no satellites. It was 7 years ago. And they would just take off with the wind.
Oh. Yeah.
Jackie's had drones on her, wasn't Jackie?
I had one that did that, and it was the Spark, which was a Wi-Fi drone, and it just went wrong.
We can guarantee that every week we will talk about food or Jackie's Sparky. Always the way.
You see, the thing is, it just goes to show, because people come on saying, look, I've lost drones. But we just want to make you feel better by saying, well, so has Jackie. Jackie's lost the same drone at least 55 times.
Yeah. Well, I've had it. I have. I mean, that drone's been rescued. Terry's dangled me by my legs to retrieve it from a ravine before, haven't you?
No, I was singing the song.
That's right.
Great girl.
I had one explode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's had one explode. Marcus has drowned one, but technically Ron did it for him. But
I tried to knock a building down with mine, but it didn't work.
Texarch drone guy.
So what drone did you find out then, Richard?
The one I fly mostly is the. As a matter of fact,
this one is his.
AMH.
oh,
Is it air freeze? What is that?
This doesn't have as good a camera as my Phantom 4 Pro, but it also doesn't make as much noise.
true.
And since I live on a golf course and I fly, I wanted to make as less noise as possible.
Yeah.
The Phantom, I still love the Phantom drone, but as you rightly say, they are very big, very
loudest drone on the market.
Yeah, very much so.
Comparison.
Dave wanted to know, Jackie, how his pug was today.
Well, he's still waiting for this part to arrive. So I've still got a wonky doodah.
One.
Yeah, I've ordered one, but I have got my new propellers that have arrived. But they've sent me the wrong colours, but that's okay. I'll go with. I went for red and yellow Spanish colours, but they've actually sent me red and orange. But that's okay. We'll go with that.
Dave Cullen says his drone took the life of his own, jumped out of the case and bounced down 5 concrete steps.
So you didn't do the case up then, yeah?
Yeah, he didn't do the case up. In a nutshell, yeah. But no, it's we've all been. Chuck says we've all been drone murderers.
True. Yeah, I think we've all lost drones, haven't we?
Icelandic sand. Yep.
Yeah.
The Icelandic volcano might have done it.
You know, you guys are making it sound all gloom and doom, but
It's not
it is really hard to lose a drone. I mean, you have to work at it. You really have to work at it. Like I tell people all the time, your drone always wants to come home. Always.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that Spark though.
Unless you want to go to Morocco.
Yeah, he was definitely not heading home.
He definitely was. Yes. He made a big splash.
Yeah.
They'll get away. By the way, you want a laugh? I still fly my Phantom 3 standard.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a good drone.
How many drones have you got?
I don't know, 6 maybe.
You don't know.
So many.
You don't have. So you don't have.
Place.
Marcus doesn't know how many drones he's got. Truthfully, you don't need Marcus.
Hell, I got 6 with me on vacation here.
And that's just because Mark can't bother change the batteries.
One of them I haven't even taken out of the box.
that the one in cellophane? You got to open that.
One your telephone. Oh, guarantee.
You think I'm joking?
No, I saw the picture. Yeah, I saw it in cellophane.
Switch to the correct UK. Oh, I see.
Oh, Gary's back.
Germany just scored. See, I told you 2-0.
Look at that. A Sirius, is it called?
Yeah.
Is that going to have return to home on it?
Jackie, no,
It does. Yeah.
Okay.
you hope it does. Don't be serious.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a joke there somewhere. Anyway, Richard's got loads of videos from
Yeah, let's see one of Richard's videos. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Well, I've got loads of them. I've got loads. There you go. This one.
Nice.
Giving credit where credit is due, the choir is a local choir from the Shenendoah Valley Academy.
Wow.
They're incredibly talented. Matter of fact, our whole music program is amazing. I've been given permission to fly around the school and take pictures of all their property. They have a lot going on, but that choir, it's astounding. They're just kids basically in school.
It sounded like professional, didn't it?
Very much.
Very good.
Nice harmonies as well. Because I was saying, Richard, so you don't know if you do know that you still play guitar. I noticed on some of your videos you've got. Is it you playing on any of those? Because it's the guitar playing on there. Is it you or?
Yeah, he's a guitarist.
Some of the videos, you might hear several different instruments, but they're all me on the guitar. If you run a guitar through a MIDI process, you can become any instrument you've ever heard of.
You can, yeah. So, is it? I've seen a picture of one of your videos. It looks like a very old video. You play on a Telecaster. I'm sure it's a Telecaster.
When I first moved here 20 years ago, I had 15 guitars, 6 amplifiers, other stuff. Well, that was a paying hobby, and so I would use the money I made to buy more stuff.
Sounds like a good hobby.
One thing I realised about playing in bands, you never become rich ever, unless you become sort of like big and rich. You just don't. Playing in pubs, you're always in debt to yourself.
By God giving me the talent to play the guitar, I felt rich anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It was a hobby. Something I love to do, and I love to play for dancers. I love the feedback you get from that.
Yeah.
But I've also done a lot of big band stuff. When I graduated school in '63, 3 days later, I was on the way to the Great Lakes. I joined the guitar player.
It's nice. And I think you play right-handed as well, am I right?
Played what?
You play right-handed. Your guitar right-handed.
Yes, that is true.
Even though you're left-handed.
I'm left-handed, but I play guitar right-handed as well.
Okay.
The thing is, if you pick a guitar up, a left-handed guitar is very expensive to buy. So you pick a guitar up, this is the way to play it.
And my mom came down and said, "Aren't you holding it upside down?" So I flipped it out. I said, "I don't know. How does that look?" You can't do it either way. It didn't stop Jimi Hendrix.
That's very true.
Oh.
Well, Jimi Hendrix played his guitar upside down, didn't he? So
It doesn't.
it's what you get used to, isn't it? But
Yeah.
so do you fly your drone left-handed as well?
That's what it was.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Being left-handed is a problem I have as well, I'm afraid, Richard. So, anyone else left-handed? Jackie, right? You left.
Right,
Marcus,
I should have held up this hand.
But I used to think I was the only one. When I was at school, people said to me about, "Oh, you're left-handed. Oh, you're what was the word they used?
Ambidextrous.
Cat-handed?
No, cack-handed.
Oh, cack-handed.
Dave Cullen says he's left-handed as well. See, there you go.
Have you ever writing with the opposite hand?
I have tried writing with the other hand, but
Yeah, it looks like a child.
Can't do it.
No.
Can't do it.
It looks like he's sort of like just starting to learning to write. Do large letters. That's the word.
True.
I can't read or write.
Say again, Richard. We lost you there.
Eh?
Eh?
Foggy. At what point?
Oh, you were making a comment. I guess we missed it.
Oh,
One of the things about a big group like this is that we're always stepping on each other when we talk.
Yeah.
And so,
Tell me that picture behind you. Yeah, that one.
Starfish.
Starfish on a coral.
What is this starfish on a coral? Yeah.
Hang on, I'll get you a better look here. This is a condo that we're in. So yeah, it's a starfish on a piece of coral. It looks to me like.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So yeah, kind of a messy condo here.
Messy?
But the view out
Oh,
here.
wow.
There's
Sure,
the Pacific
right.
Ocean
Look at that.
right there.
That's it.
Yeah, that'd do nicely.
Caroline said she thought it was a moldy orange.
thanks.
A moldy orange. And Gary's left-handed as well.
Yeah. Lots of lefties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
can write both hands, also different words. Right, okay. Let's find another video, I think. Let's have a look what we got here. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Very good. I love
Phone
that.
and the music. Woo.
That mountain that's in the background is what really controls all the weather here.
Ah.
No matter what they say is going to happen, the mountain chooses what's really going to happen.
Right.
Oh, by the way, naturally, the music was nothing but me. When you post this kind of stuff, they're very picky about what music is in the background.
Yep.
So if you just play a bunch of blues, that's not copywritten by anybody.
Okay.
YouTube is very clever actually, because obviously even we've posted sort of like covers of original songs, and it still picks up the fact of what that song is. It just fascinates me how he does it. So if you play it very, very well, or he thinks, I know this song, and it says,
Yeah.
that's copyright. This is copyright. What the hell do you know that?
I have a solution, Steve.
What's that?
I don't put any music in my videos.
Well,
You do occasionally.
I
You do a good narration, though.
I just tend to use Epidemic now. It's a lot simpler, isn't it? Really?
Or audio library.
So
That's what I do. I do what Jackie does. If I need a piece of music, I go to Google's audio library, and
There's plenty in
then you know
there.
you're good. Yeah.
Richard's got the right idea. So if you play, you can do that. You just put some blues on there or whatever, or that's it. It really screws YouTube right up. Okay, Gary says he loving the bluesy bluegrass vibe with the music. Good.
Yeah.
Oh, Lawrence has joined us. Hey, Lawrence.
Yeah,
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Lawrence. Are we all saying it again? Lawrence.
Yes.
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Hello.
Michael. Michael. Oh, actually, there's another Michael here we didn't say hello to. Actually, Michael from
Down Under. G'day.
Down under.
Oh, Michael's got a new video out actually called The Lone Photographer. It's very good.
It was excellent. I really enjoyed that, actually.
Great little story.
Did enjoy that one, yes.
You go watch
I
it.
enjoy all of Michael's.
So
Yeah.
obviously, Richard, you say you started flying your drones. Well, how many years ago did you sort of first get into drones? Then?
7 years ago, 8 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
It's
still
about the same for me, Richard. So yeah, I think a lot of us are about that time, because that's when GPS drones started coming into their own. I think a bunch of us started flying about that time.
Yeah, I certainly did. I think it was 2016. I bought my Phantom 3. And I had a cheap and nasty drone before that, which it got a decent send off in the wheelie bin.
No, but you're right, Steve. So in 2016, the Phantom 3 was all of a sudden affordable. I think I bought my first Phantom 3. I bought it as a refurb direct from DJI for like $369. Well, previous to that, in order to buy a GPS drone, you were more around $1,000. Well, it got cheap enough that it was worth it just to try. You didn't know if you were going to like the hobby, right? But for $369, I'll try it and see. And I think a lot of us are in the same boat.
I mean, Richard has had the same thing. I mean, I first flew my Phantom 3 after flying that heap of garbage I had prior to that. I was smitten. That was it. I was hooked.
I love the Phantom 3. I think it's good fun. Do you remember my one, Jackie?
Probably the fact that I
Yeah. You had the big white goggles for
I
it,
had the
didn't you?
goggles to go with it as well. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember that because that was the first time I tried goggles and I couldn't see anything.
Richard, the original DJI goggles, these big white things, look like some sort of alien.
They were like out here, weren't they? You know?
They were good to fly with, though. I sold those in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, got rid of those and then got the FPV goggles.
You sold them in the end. You ought to try eBay. It works better.
I agree.
Read the football, a shock football result. Switzerland 1-up on Germany.
But you think about the Phantom 3. You remember figuring out the controller on there, and those switches, they weren't really marked, so you had to kind of memorize what position every switch needed to be in. And the one to get a compass calibration, you had to switch it back and forth a bunch of times, and then it would start a the calibration process. And,
I might have told you the first time I flew it because obviously the switch, I think it was the switch on the right-hand side, was the switch where it put it in either ATI mode or GPS mode. But you should read the manual to remember at least what switch is where. And the first time I flew it, it was in ATI mode. So it went up, and it just started flying away on its own. Hang on, what's going on here?
My drones have never done that, have they, Jackie?
No.
No, where to go?
We do have a nasty habit, I think.
Enough shift.
You buy a drone and you think, right, okay, I don't need to read the manual, I've got this figured out. And then you read the manual and you suddenly realise, I didn't know my drone could do that.
Exactly, yeah, there's a lot of stuff these drones can do these days, isn't there?
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, but I you know, that little drone, that little Potentic drone, Marcus, the little.
Oh, I love that.
I still can't.
oh yeah, the A20. That's fun. Yeah, that's a fun little drone.
And I had to read the
They look
manual.
indoor drones.
I still haven't got to do a flip. You had to.
Oh, look how tiny it is.
Oh, it's great fun.
Richard,
I
they
love
are. They are superb drone. You can only fly. Well, I suppose you could fly them outside, but I wouldn't recommend
They'll
it.
probably blow
No,
away.
it's an inside drone. Yeah, it's inside the house.
But
Yeah.
it's such
No, you
a
can't.
fun drone.
Can't fly outside. I tried.
What happened, Terry? What happened when you tried?
Blew away. Very quickly towards the pool.
He landed in Terry's pool.
Yeah, but then I got banned from flying indoors.
Because you landed in Linda's hair, right?
Yeah. So I got banned, but she's away for a fortnight now. So
Oh, well, that's it. Just fly it all around the house then.
fly all over. Yeah.
If my dogs are flying up, I'll just get that drone out and I'll tell you that goes quite nice. They run off. They disappear. They hate drones. My dogs literally hate drones.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we got big firework displays tonight. Did you know that, Jackie?
No?
It's the festival of San Juan.
Oh,
there'll be
right, yeah.
fireworks tonight
And-
and bonfires tomorrow.
Ah.
That Cuddle says you'll be feral by the time she comes back. Something.
Oh, yes. Absolutely, Dave. You know me so well.
Yeah, indeed.
On our way to Turkey.
So, where are your favourite places to fly to, Richard? Have you got any sort of favourite place? I mean, do you go very far afield when you're flying, or?
I fly a lot off my deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got fantastic views behind you, haven't you?
Oh, that's
When you
game,
live-
I suppose, isn't it?
All
Yeah.
that in your backyard. I'm in love with everywhere I fly. Being a photographer, I see things a little different. And I feel at home everywhere I go. So I find the beauty in everywhere I've been. There are some places we're not allowed to fly, like state parks.
Right.
There is a state park close to me, and I've been given permission to fly there. And I provide with pictures and videos of their property. It's actually it's called Newmarket Battlefield, and it's a state park, but it's the only state park that I've been allowed to fly in, and I enjoy every minute of it because it's a beautiful property.
Yeah.
I bet.
I mean, I think it's the same with us, and we have like I don't know what they call it. Not a national park. What do they call it? Like it is like a national park. It's probably pretty much the same scenario, but probably a lot smaller. You know, they say, well, you can't fly here, you can't fly there. But what that actually means, you can't take off from there because obviously once you're in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like National Trust, National English Heritage Sites.
Yeah, trust you. But I thought that Stonehenge is Stonehenge not
English heritage.
You can take off around. No, there's areas around it you can fly.
Yeah.
I've seen lots of videos.
I know Tony flies, but he knows exactly where he can and can't fly. So yeah, you can definitely fly.
If you do,
Yeah.
get them thrown with a very good zoom on it and just sort of fly well outside it. And that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, Caroline said those goggles you talk about, they weren't goggles or a portable TV strapped to your head.
They were. God, I used to come back with a headache. They were huge.
So I want to chime in. I agree with Richard. There is no place that I go that I can't find someplace fun to put the drone up and get an amazing aerial view of something. I mean, everywhere you go, there's something interesting to look at.
Yeah.
I get those comments all the time. Well, you're in Idaho, you have the Snake River Canyon, you've got the mountains, you've got this and that. I don't know. Every place I go, I find something that's fun to look at.
We've got salt lakes just down the road from us at Santa Paula, and there's thousands and thousands at the moment of flamingos. And I've never seen so many there, but you just cannot fly over them. It's a bird sanctuary.
All right, sure.
That's it. You can't fly over it.
Yeah, well,
I know somebody who has.
you can understand why.
Oh yes, yeah.
Lawrence says that national and state are no here in the States. Yeah.
Well, not here, not Oregon. It's perfectly legal. I'm in Oregon right now on holiday, and it's perfectly legal to fly in state parks here. Same thing where I'm from in Idaho. It's perfectly legal to fly in state parks. I always ask permission. I don't just do it. I always ask permission. But yeah, I know Lawrence is from New York. New York has some really restrictive laws in New York City, etc. So yeah, depends on where you're at. Yeah.
Well, you got in New York. Lawrence was telling us that he has to book to fly about 30 days, or should I say,
that's right. Yeah, you got 30 days ahead. Oh.
You have to pay and book 30 days in advance. I'm going to be flying on that day, and you only get a day either side to get it right. So, Alan joined us. Good afternoon, all.
Welcome.
For Richard, it's Alan.
Friend of Richard's.
Friend of Richard's.
Friend of Richard's on there.
Friend of yours, Richard.
Oh. And Gary says, like, the one thing you miss about flying is perspective and get from above. Yeah.
The aerial perspective.
That was Alan, by the way, Richard.
I live on a golf course, and the people I play with, we play here all the time. But everybody sees it from our eye level. Mm. Showing them pictures of the holes they play all the time. They can't tell me what hole it is. No, that angle.
Yeah, just totally different view, isn't it?
Hey, not to change the subject, but we haven't talked about food yet. Entenmann's donuts are really good.
Is that dark chocolate or milk?
It looks it, doesn't it?
It's dark chocolate. Yeah,
dark chocolate. Yeah.
They're not Dunkin' Donuts. I'm not interested.
Hey, Richard, you need to know the first thing when Steve and Terry hit the ground in Florida, they headed straight for Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, were we disappointed? Oh, I can only eat 6.
Dinner every Tuesday.
You go there every Tuesday?
Every Tuesday.
Nice.
Yeah.
My wife.
The nicest quick meal we had was KFC.
The what?
Oh, we went to KFC. Lauren, Lonnie, Steve, and I, and it was lovely.
And what else, Terry? Outback Steakhouse.
Outback Steakhouse, yeah.
Yeah.
What about Terry? Also, what about Wendy's?
What about Wendy's?
Wendy's is good. Oh man.
Justin, that was horrible.
You didn't like Wendy's? Ron and Tanya and I stopped at Wendy's. Good stuff.
We must have gone to a really bad one because obviously Lonnie and Lauren both warned us, didn't they, Terry?
Yeah, you better ask Lauren. He's there. You better ask him.
He went to Wendy's, and he went, and I said, "Well, do you not have anything?" He said, "No."
Oh, that's a good burger at Wendy's, man. That's good stuff.
Yeah, I must be. Well, I reckon we must have had a really dodgy one. It wasn't nice at all. It was
no.
Definitely not. Rule that one out. Right. Anyway,
Fast food fanatic right here.
well, next time we go over to the States, which will be next April, I'm going to ring you up and say, Marcus, where should I avoid?
Well,
Actually, we did that. There was some nice places we had. I mean,
Crikey, yeah, that was
the place we had.
99%.
The place we had the night we got there, that was quite nice. That was okay.
that wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
And that place we went to twice with Ron and Michael might have been.
Oh, yeah.
That little burger joint. I can't remember the name of it, but it was right next to Dubois Park there.
Yeah,
That's right. We went there twice, didn't we?
I think
I enjoyed that.
in all fairness, I think we had more nice food than we were let on, really. To be honest.
So, of course, I'm here at the Oregon coast, and you got to have fish and chips, but there's no mushy peas. No mushy peas with it. Yeah.
The only thing I noticed,
Thing.
so when you had fish and chips in Marcus, was it one piece of fish? Because when I had it, I had like little bits of fish.
Yeah. So right next door to where we're at here, there's a place called Moe's, and it's really famous in Oregon. They're all up and down the Oregon coast, and they specialize in fish and chips. And they'll give you like either halibut and chips, which I prefer because it's much firmer, or you can get cod. But you're correct, Steve. It's probably you get 3 or 4 pieces of fish.
Yeah,
I love halibut. Halibut is lovely.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, not food show. Drones.
Richard, what kind of fish and chips do you get in Virginia?
Actually, I'm not a potato fan.
Okay.
I don't like potatoes in any form. I have learned how to make potato salad, though. You better learn. But I'm not. I'd never go out of my way for a potato chip. We were talking about Dee Dee. The dinner that we have is not donuts. They have a lot more than donuts.
Okay. I've never been to Dunkin' Donuts, so I don't know.
The what?
I've never been to Dunkin' Donuts, so I don't know.
You even have them?
Yeah.
Do we? What, in Spain?
Not in Spain.
No.
No.
I know we haven't done
We don't.
I think we need to let's let Richard tell his story.
the story.
Sorry, Richard. That was Jackie's fault.
Nah, come on. The sandwich has sausage, egg, and cheese, and you can get it on either a croissant or English muffin. You got a lot of choices, and that's become my favorite Tuesday sandwich.
Very nice.
That sounds nice. I'm not so keen on the cheese, but the rest of it's good. The rest of it's very good.
Followed by a donut then, or what?
No, tostada con queso y jamón.
Yeah.
So what? So do you actually have a donut, Richard? Do you eat a donut?
Yeah, that's my question.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Hey.
That's breakfast.
Yes, I agree with that. Croissant and donut.
That's
in
my
a sandwich.
Sunday.
The apple donut is delicious. I can say that.
Oh, you had an apple fritter. I remember, Steve. You like that apple fritter.
I
Yeah.
tried them all. I'm telling you, what donut would you like? I get all of them.
Jackie eats tostadas like a trucker.
Oh, I do.
She's like a trucker when she eats
I
her
have
donut.
a tostada every day. I love them.
How do you know how it
Bad for you. Bad for you. Right. Hey, another video before we go mad.
Video.
Here we go.
That's
I do love choir. Love them.
Do you know what they reminded me of? The Vicar of Dibley. I don't know why. We have a program in the UK, Richard, and it's basically, I mean, it's not a real vicar, but it's basically supposed to be a
Comedy starring Dawn French.
a comedy with an actor called Dawn
Brilliant.
French.
Yeah.
He plays a vicar, very very comical vicar, and it starts off with going over fields and
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
and
Fiery top
and
music.
I thought, that's it. That is Vicar of
Yeah.
Dibley. Take two.
Believe it or not, my favorite show ever from TV is from the BBC.
Ah.
And I've been
Which
watching
one?
years and years and years. It's called Last of the Summer Wine.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah. With Compo.
and then
Clever.
where a lot of that's filmed.
Yeah.
I was taken up there by the guys. I got a lot of guys from Sheffield, and we took a selfie, and I actually put on a bit compo.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
And we all look like members.
I like them. Do you remember watching MASH? Do you ever watch that?
Yeah.
Yeah, what a program. Watch every one of those.
The
Was it
thing,
about Vietnam? Wasn't it?
Pardon? No, it's about Korea.
I was in
The
Korea.
Korean War.
I was Korean. Well, I thought it was from Vietnam.
No, it's before Vietnam.
I like is
Yeah.
Are You Served? Remember that one?
What was it?
Say again?
Are You Being Served?
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
yeah.
With
Yeah.
with John Inman. I met John Inman, who played a very let's say
Marcus is looking a bit blank now. Not heard of those of you.
I'm Being Served was basically a comedy program with lots of well-known people in it, realistically, but sort of in the early days.
Yeah.
It was what do you call it? A store.
Is that a political one?
No, it was a store of all the they sold different levels of whatever, women's clothes, men's clothing, and whatever. Anyway, right, okay.
I'm going to put my ear there, Marcus. Can you just scratch my ear, please, Marcus? Right in.
Wash your hands.
Yeah. Hang on. I'm gonna wash it.
His neighbour looks like Compo. Two Ronnies, yeah. Two Ronnies.
Two one is. What's the hotel one with John Cleese?
Clockwise.
40 Towers.
40
Oh, yeah.
Towers. Oh,
Simon!
right. I'm ready now. Come on.
Okay, here we go.
Just get it opened up.
And now it's time for Terry's Joke of the Week.
I took my ear out.
Yeah. You know, I was in hospital, and they sort of looked at me, and I told them what my name was, and the nurse said to me, "I've never seen a last name like that," she said. And she said to me, "Where'd you come from?" So I said, "Oh, my father was Welsh, my mother was Hungarian, so I guess I'm well hung."
That's a Laura Donauer joke. As soon
You
as
got it.
that came from Canada. Yeah.
Terry's Joke of the Week.
That's not been the shortest joke ever.
I haven't finished.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, let's go.
Oh,
Right. It's
what
like
are you doing? Then the poor lady, she failed her driving test 4 times. 4 times she failed. On the 5th attempt, she was determined to pass. But the test had the same question. You are driving at 100 kilometers an hour. On your right is a wall, and on your left is a cliff. On the road, you see an old man and a young man. What will you hit? The woman walked up to the examiner and said, "I've answered this question all 4 ways. Wall, cliff, old man, young man. Which I failed 4 times. How is this possible? What am I supposed to hit?" And the examiner replied, "The brakes."
Is that it there, Terry? You got another one?
No, that's it.
That's it. Okay. Hang on. 1, 2, go.
No, you read that. That's enough of that. Crikey, I only paid for it to be done once. I'm not paying again.
Oh, there we are. So,
Thanks for that, Lauren.
yeah.
Blackadder.
Blackadder, yeah, they're funny.
Right, so Richard was talking about his Phantom 4 Pro earlier on. And there it is. There you go.
Lovely. Again.
What?
Got my house in that one.
Oh,
I'm going to have to rewind it.
Well, when you see the road that comes down to a circle, circle. I love the 1-inch sensor in that Phantom 4 Pro. If it just makes so much noise.
But it just goes to show, because I mean, the Phantom 4 Pro now has got, I mean, when did that come out, Mark? It must be about 2017 or
17, I'm thinking, right? 2017.
So bear in mind that drone, how old it is now, and I've look at the quality of that video, and as Richard
you
said,
wouldn't know, would you?
quality sensor, it's as good today as it ever has been, surely. There's some drones out there that got some. The quality of the video was very good, I thought.
Thank you. I've done some comparisons, flying 2 drones at one time, taking the same pictures, the same videos, comparing that to my Mavic Air 2. And there's just no, to my eyes, there's just no comparison to the quality of camera in the Phantom 4 Pro.
Cool.
It's a good drone. And you say you still got it, Richard? You still got your Phantom 4 Pro?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Don't get rid of it.
Yeah, we'll get rid of that.
Yeah.
I have all my drones. I can't get rid of them.
So they'll either fly away or you'll keep.
Yeah.
All the ones, hey, let me tell you, all the ones that flew away, I got back.
Because you had your name on them.
Because I had my name and phone number on it.
Oh, brilliant.
Months later, I'd get this call. Hey, buddy, I just found your drone in my field. Where you are you? Kiss their feet and get my drones back.
Great.
Is anyone? So I'm sure you do anyone air guitar? I do it all the time. Since air guitar.
I was to that music.
Yeah, it's a great play. Was it Gerard says? Was it the Mavic?
Mavic 4 is going to have a 1-inch sensor. Woo!
What do you know about them?
Well, the Mavic 3 already has a micro four thirds sensor, so the Mavic 4, that would be a downgrade, wouldn't it?
Oh, would it? All right.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I thought the Mavic 3 had sort of like all the whistles and bells that any drone doesn't have.
Yeah.
Gary says he doesn't like 40 towers. He says it's less funny than Terry's jokes.
Good old Gary.
Well, Gary, it must be a sense of humour thing. I used to sit and roll over 40 towers.
Some say good old Gary, others tell the truth.
Yeah. Right, we've got time for one more video, I think, or maybe two, because we've had some very short ones here. So, oh yeah, where are we? I've lost it.
Nice. I saw you have that one as well.
Video was at a local caverns. Shenendoah Caverns has a car show every. Endless Caverns has a car show. Well, he's going to get me for that. Has a car show every year, so they usually call me so I can send. And the video actually goes to the car club.
Cool.
Mm.
I love being invited places because I don't like stepping on anybody's feet. I don't like people to. I want them to know who I am, what I'm doing. If you don't want me there, say so. I'll go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Nice.
The amount of people, including yourself, Richard, who start off as photographers, there's so many people flying drones. I suppose it's probably a natural thing, isn't it? You're taking photographs with a camera. I mean, let's think of it. You got Lauren, you got Dave Cullen, yourself. There's so many people. It's probably a natural transition, isn't it? Really. I mean, Terry,
you can get the drone into areas to take a photograph that you'll never get by walking up to it.
Oh no!
You didn't get right into the trees, or I took a picture of a lamppost when we were at one location, and in my opinion, it was very, very good because you could not have taken that picture apart from with a drone, and it was. I love it. Absolutely love taking photos with them.
Right, everything is different from up there.
Indeed.
Totally.
Yeah, and I think that is the first thing you notice when you first fly a drone and you look at that screen. You sort of look, wow. It's a real wow factor, isn't it? It really is. I've never met anyone who said no. People who say that are normally not. I've never flown a drone. That's what I would say.
Never flown an FPV, have they, Jack?
For me, it's all about exploration. So I can explore areas with my drone and get places that I otherwise wouldn't be. You know, you go up that ravine and you see what's up there that you know would be. I suppose you could hike up there. It would be difficult, but you can fly up there with your drone easily.
Yeah.
Well, I was filming a Knights Templar castle a couple of weeks ago, and honestly, I was blown away with it. Absolutely blown away.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I was thinking, Mark, when you drove down from Orlando down to Florida, and you stopped, didn't you? And you put the drone up from the car park, if you remember, and fly. And the things to go where to fly. I mean, you weren't flying far away, but it's still you still have to walk some there to get there, wouldn't you? You know,
You would. And the interesting thing about that one, I thought, Steve, at least for me, it was a whole different territory. It's not what I'm used to in Idaho. I was in a completely different kind of area than I lived, and I got to get the drone up and look around and see what's out there, right? See what it is.
Exactly, and that is the thing about going to various places, going to places. What I certainly love about it is the fact that you may never get another chance to film that ever in your lifetime. And so, because you never know what's around the corner, but you know, it is nice to go. That's what I was saying earlier on, Richard, about sort of how far do you go? I mean, do you travel that? Do you travel very much, or you try not to?
Don't travel as much. Now, I have a sister in Idaho and a brother in Colorado and another brother in California. We were all born on the East Coast. You think it was something I said? I'm just saying. Anyway, I can't get them interested in drones because I would love to see what their area looks like.
Yeah. It's true because, and as you say, you know, you can take photographs of people, or you can take photographs of houses, you can take photographs of whatever you like, but nothing to me beats a good old-fashioned aerial footage bit of video.
Yeah.
Well, it's that time of day again, I suppose, when we have to say goodbye. So, Richard, thanks ever so much for joining us. I'm glad you got there in the finish. I was getting a tad worried. There's people down here. I mean, Dave's saying that talk about flying, it's good for his mental health. Caroline says flying is my first reason video pictures.
Yeah, everybody gets different things out of the hobby, don't they? Which is great.
Caroline flies planes as well, which flies planes very well, and yes, it's great to sort of. It's a hobby for everyone. I think really there's something in it for everyone.
Yeah,
thanks very much for joining us, everyone, and we hope that Michael says is that song. Oh, Michael says is that song "Sleepwalk." Richard, there's a question.
I was thinking of time to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
As Michael says, enjoy your week, everyone, and we'll see you all again next week. Richard, thank you for joining us. And no doubt we'll see you next week. Of course we will. See you then. Have a good week. Bye. Peace.
What the heck?